What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm gonna be real for a second, man. 2020 has been the craziest year of my life. Some ups, lots of downs. But through all of it, man, the highlight of my year has been the support from you guys on this channel. Those of you that come back and watch every video, the people that smash that thumbs up button even when they don't feel like it, the subscribers, the bell ringers, you guys all rock. If it wasn't for you, I don't know where I'd be right now. Honest to God, man. So thank you. Now, let's get anabolic. Sometimes in life, you gotta feed a lot of people, just not yourself. Well, today's recipe, guys, I'm telling you, if you got a lot of people to feed or you're just really hungry, then I know you're gonna love this one. In today's video, we'll be making anabolic pulled pork sliders. One of the simplest recipes I've ever dropped on this channel, and quite arguably, one of the most delicious. If you've been wanting some cheesy pulled pork goodness, but you don't wanna put on some cheesy pulled pork pounds, then I'm telling you, give this recipe a shot, because it just might change your life. And as always, man, if you got the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, link in my description. It's been updated. This recipe is in there along with every other recipe that I've dropped on this channel and even some that I haven't. I try to make these recipes simple, low calorie, high protein, craving crushers, man. If you've been looking for a diet that's actually sustainable, where you can eat good food and still hit your goals, then this is it, man. You get it one time, you get every future recipe for free. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! When it comes to pulled pork, there's the easy way and the hard way. The hard way would be buying a piglet, raising that piglet amongst your family to maturity. Then in the prime of its life, you slaughter it. Not a good look for the kids. You then get it processed. You then gotta cook it. There's a lot of steps in case you haven't realized. Or you can do what I'm about to do and it's gonna be way easier on your family. That little girl doesn't need to see that. Let's go. So what we're gonna do instead of leaving permanent emotional scars is we're just gonna buy pre-cooked pulled pork sauceless from Curly's. It's already been cooked, so really all we gotta do is heat it up. And when you buy it sauceless, we don't have to worry about any added sugar. We can use our own sauce. See what we're doing? Got a mixing bowl on top of a food scale. And the way this comes, you open her up, comes vacuum sealed, pre-cooked. Just keep in mind, if you're buying this at your local store and you can't find this brand, this one's only 100 calories for an 84-gram serving. 4 grams of fat, 13 grams of protein. So you open her up and she's like this, and we're just gonna slowly spread it like this and put it in our bowl and weigh it out. And although we're making a big recipe, you can also do these individually. So for one of these sandwiches, you need 84 grams of pulled pork. For all my lone wolves out there, my late night gamers. But if you're doing the big batch, how I recommend, you just multiply it by the amount of sandwiches you're making. So we're gonna do 12, which makes 1,008 grams of pulled pork that I'm gonna need. So the pulled pork is shredded and in our bowl. Now we gotta add our own sauce. Like I said, this is the way better, more low calorie, more anabolic option. I'm using G. Hughes sugar-free sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. By far my favorite barbecue sauce, man, hands down. So if you're just making one sandwich, you only need 30 grams of this. But since we're doing 12 and we're learning to math today, we're gonna need 360 grams. Just add it in and weigh it out. And now I'm just gonna go in with a big spoon and mix everything together until all my pieces are coated in that sweet sauce. And there we go. We got the perfect amount of sauce on these. You can add more if you want, but keep in mind it'll make the buns a little soggy if they're too wet. But this way we got flavor, we're not overdoing it. When it cooks, it's gonna be fabulous. When it comes to bread, we're gonna be using Pepperidge Farm's Sweet Hawaiian Sliders. Pepperidge Farm remembers only 100 calories a piece, and that sweet Hawaiian bread is perfect for these. But use whatever you want, man. Just make sure it's 100 calories and you're gonna be good. So I'm gonna grab a deep baking dish. I'm gonna hit it with nonstick. And I'm gonna take my sliders. I'm gonna set the top buns off to the side and set my bottom buns down in here. And boom, what do you know? Perfect fit for 12. Almost like I planned it that way. Now we're gonna weigh out our cheese. We'll be using fat-free cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you want as long as it's fat-free, but I think pork, barbecue sauce, and cheddar go together like lamb and tuna fish. So for my lone wolves out there, my late night gamers, if you're just making one sandwich, it gets 28 grams of cheese, but we're doing 12. So if you math along with me, that's 336 grams. And now what I'm gonna do is go in and just spread some of my fat-free cheese around on top of these bottom buns. And I'm not really worried if they aren't exactly all on top of the bun because it's gonna fall down. It's all gonna cook together. You'll see. You'll see. And once about half of our cheese is spread out out on here, I'm gonna go in with my pulled pork and do the exact same thing. Slowly get it all spread out. And now that all of our pork is spread out, we're just gonna take the rest of our cheese and add a final cheese layer. Basically, we're gonna have all of this pork stuffed between 2 layers of cheese. That's gonna make it all melt together when we bake it, and it's just gonna be phenomenal. And once we got that final cheese layer, we're just gonna go in and put on all of our top buns. Like I said, guys, this recipe is wicked simple, but the end result, ooh, people are gonna think you're a master chef. And when all the women wake up with full beards after eating it, you'll know your mission was accomplished. Now what we're gonna do is cover this with foil, and we're gonna toss it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes or until all the cheese is melted. That's gonna heat everything up. It's gonna be gooey, delicious. Oh, just you wait. Woo! Boom. And ladies and gentlemen, when I return, it's pulled pork slider time. Let's go. And boom! After a little TLC in that oven, check it out, man. The cheese is melted, that pulled pork, that barbecue, this just smells incredible, man. We literally created something magical. So let me fish one of these out here just to show you guys what we're messing with. So I'll lift it up out, and oh my gosh. Do you see what I'm seeing here, man? That cheesy goodness, that pulled pork, and if you could just smell these right now, guys, oh, this is truly something to behold. And I pulled a few out just so you guys could see exactly what we were working with, man. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at that, man. That cheese is melted. All that pulled pork is heated up. The barbecue sauce is there, but it's not overwhelming. These aren't sloppy. We still got access to our buns. Ooh, man. You can't tell me these don't look like heaven. Simple, effective, anabolic. And when I go over the calories and macros, you're gonna be mind blown, man. With the anabolic diet and these recipes, we don't gotta give up the foods we love, man. I'm gonna keep showing you guys that one recipe at a time. If you made it this far into the video, man, smash that thumbs up button for me. That's the best thing you can do for this channel. Unless you're not subscribed, then subscribe, baby. And now, I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try these things together. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, baby, let's get down to business. My mouth is watering. Oh my gosh, we need to hurry up and get this promo out of the way, man. Final Boss Greens, there's nothing green here. I could have added something, but I don't like things that are green. Other than this, of course. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, make sure those nutritional bases are covered. And by the way, those Final Boss Sour Moonrock Aminos, 2 scoops in a gallon, whole thing tastes amazing. Available at finalbossperformance.com, code RGF10 saves you 10%, and hopefully it's back on Amazon soon. Hopefully. You guys been buying it all, so it's hard to get some of this stuff. All right, man, moment of friggin' truth. Check me out right there. Barbecue pulled pork slider, anabolic version. I don't know about you, but to me, that looks like the perfect bite. 3, 2, 1, let go. This is like next worldly. I don't know what it is or what it does in that oven, but the juices with that cheese, and it's just like it stays melty and oh, so simple, yet so delicious. All right, this has me really wanting to try barbecue brisket sliders next. This is just literally insane. And the amount of barbecue sauce we used is perfect for these. It's not overwhelming. It's subtle, but it's sweet. The barbecue flavor is there. But as you can see, man, we kept our buns intact. Too much of that sauce, I've done it before, caused these to get soggy and you're trying to pick it up and it's falling apart. But this way, man, we put the pork between the cheese. We kept the integrity of the sandwich. So you pick it up, you're good. Also, recipe like this, man. If you don't got a family to make this for, you don't got buddies coming over, you don't got a girl that eats her fair share, then make the whole thing, Tupperware it out, depending on how many you want. And then those are meals, man. This is literally like a week's worth of this. I don't know what I'm gonna title the video. This is a week's worth if you want it to be. Mission freaking accomplished. Simple, delicious, anabolic, craving crusher. Wow. I want y'all to say it with me. How do we lose when we're eating foods like this, man? How do we, I don't think it's possible. If you commit to this 100%, you make the recipes, you follow the anabolic diet, I really don't think it's possible to lose. Lose weight, yes. Lose on your diet, no. So for one of our barbecue pulled pork sliders, if you make it exactly how I did it, those simple 4 ingredients, yeah, what you end up with per sandwich is only 250 calories, 6 grams of fat, 26 grams of protein, 23 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fiber. So one of these, right, is a good portion size for someone that's on a really low calorie diet. For me, 2 or 3 of these is a meal. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually feeling pretty full right now. This is wild, man. I am so impressed with this recipe, Sonny Pony. This might be in my top 5 recipes for sure. Has to be now. And I know I say this a lot, but if you made made these at a party. Had a bunch of people over, people that don't diet. They don't even know what the word fat-free means. Sugar-free to them is a TikTok dance. And you made a batch of these and you laid them out. People would eat these and they would think they were freaking delicious. They'd have no idea that you were actually doing them a little bit of good. You drastically cut their calorie intake down. You cut their sugar intake down. You upped their protein intake. They have no idea, man. That's what I'm saying. That's the goal of these recipes, the goal of my cookbook. I want you to love your diet. I went through periods of binging where I would do these 12-week chicken, rice, and broccoli things. I'd get lean, I'd get cut, I'd rebound all my weight. Funny thing, not gonna mention any names, but at my gym, a bunch of people just did competitions a couple weeks ago. I'm seeing them now, and these people have gained back so much weight. I saw this girl in there the other day, and they said, this ain't fat shaming, this ain't me talking crap. This is really me just saying, I barely recognized her when she came in. She went from looking lean, mean, looking great, and she has rebounded, honestly, probably 20 or 25 pounds. Completely different chick, and she hasn't been posted on Instagram, so I know she's going through a hard time, and that's what I say. You don't gotta do these goofy diets. You can do a diet like this, where you're eating foods you love, to where when the diet's done, all you do is raise your calories a little bit for maintenance and you're good. I eat 3,000 calories a day. If I'm trying to lean out a little bit, 2,500. It ain't that hard, man, and I'm eating like this. I want the world to try this freaking diet because it changed my life, man. It really did. So if you aren't on board yet, you need to be. You need to give these recipes a shot, man. You need to do it because I'm telling you, man, this is the way. Final bite. You already know, RJF Anabolic Cookbook, man. I put every recipe in there, step-by-step ingredients. The instruction is everything you need, calories, macros. All of it is broken down meticulously by me. If you had the book before this video, congratulations. You get all the new recipes for free, which means you just go re-download it. The latest version is always there once you get it one time, and we're just gonna keep adding to it, man. You're not just getting a cookbook and it's outdated as soon as you get it. This cookbook grows with the channel. It grows with these recipes. As I experiment in this kitchen and as I drop more videos, your cookbook keeps growing. Get it now, a year from now, who knows what it could be so big, your phone will physically be heavier when you download it. For real though, man, link in description, get it one time, you already know the drill. Appreciate you guys, as always, for watching, man. Yeah, support lately, been crazy, man. I don't even know, it's the best channel's ever done. Y'all are showing more love than you've ever shown, and you got me motivated, man. This is my 7th day in a row, shooting, editing, all that jazz, man. I am working so hard to keep bringing you guys content, so when you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe and you comment, it means the world. It really does. I am so full after 3 of them sliders. 750 calories, 78 grams of protein. We're in a good spot. Appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Whew. A little full, but there's still some pork to be had. Pork.